Okay, everyone, welcome to another week of CPL casts. We'll be casting week 5 this time. We're kind of skipping on week 4 because I didn't have much time and I had difficulties, technical difficulties. But I'm here joined with Ugnas again.
Hi.
Ugnas says hi. And we'll cast some Tier 0 games for a change this time. And today will be a short stream because I want to get some stuff done on the Sunday. So hopefully we should be done in 2 hours. We will cast some Tier 0 games, and if we have time we might dip into some Tier 3, but no promises on that. How are you feeling, Ugnas? Do you want to say something today before the cast starts?
No, just excited to be here again.
That's good. We're becoming the regular team caster duo.
I think a lot of that has to do with our time zone.
I think so. But we also like each other very much.
Well, I don't think you have a choice. I think I'm the only one who signs up to cast with you.
That's details. So we're gonna start off with a PVZ, something that we both should hopefully know how to do.
I hope so.
And my beautiful overlay today is gonna be let's find, hopefully you can see it on the stream. So it's Passion Daddies versus Team Socialized Healthcare this week. Hello?
Oh, did your replay load?
Maybe it says that I'm dropping you, but I might have to deal with what we saw earlier with the cast and slowest speed. I don't know if it's my bad on it or something, but they also had to do the security verification before I could log in. So weird. Anyway, I'm gonna have to wait for that. Well, I am in the game, but I have that countdown timer for if one of us disconnected, so I'm gonna have to remake the game. Okay, off to a great start again. That's bad on it. Hopefully.
I think my StarCraft crashed.
Okay. So it was not bad on it, possibly. We don't know yet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna restart. Something is weird.
How long does it take to restart StarCraft on your snail PC?
Hopefully, usually it's a little faster the second time. Probably like 1 minute.
So, how old is your PC? I think we should get some donations to fund Ugnas's PC. Buy him some RAM.
I got this in 2009.
Oh wow!
I think it's around 11 years old now.
Did you make any modifications to it?
No, it's just a notebook.
Oh, it's even a notebook, so like a
just a regular notebook.
Workstation. Wow. I'm surprised that it works.
Yeah, me too, actually. All right, I'm back.
That's good. Usually if I buy a laptop, they last about, I don't know, like 2 to 3 years max, and yours over 10 years now. That is impressive.
Yeah, like 10 and a half. So, all right, we did it.
Okay, so we have, I don't like this board, but we can't really change it. So yeah, we have Link Pump think that's how you pronounce the Zerg player name, from Team Socialized Healthcare, spawning at the top location in light blue. And Ben Elton spawning in the bottom of the map, Heartbreak Ridge, in navy or dark blue. So at least it's not yellow versus yellow.
Yeah, tough colors, tough colors.
Yeah, but unfortunately they did not play the versus bottom, so we can either have a blue versus blue fest or a yellow versus yellow fest. Link Pump going slow, 188 games so far. Have you seen Tai2 recently play in like official matches? He has, in the beginning of the game, like 68 games. And I find
really?
I find that like really cool.
Yeah, it's good to have accurate clicks.
Yeah, he's just
Like
not
slow and
wasting
steady.
anything. Yeah,
I do
have
like that
morning
mentality.
Yeah.
So we have
go.
Gate first from Kotas.
And a standard overkill from Zerg. This map, despite being a two-player map, has a somewhat long-run rush distance.
I agree. It's what's weird for me on this map. Oh, and Link Pump gets the natural hatchery down first try.
Yeah, that's always frustrating for the Protoss player, but good for the Zerg player.
Yeah. So for me, I never am sure which direction to expand in PvP, or as the Zerg.
You mean on Heartbreak Ridge?
Yeah, on Bloody Ridge.
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes I see people expand vertically, but I also see some people actually expand to the 12 o'clock in this position.
I think vertically makes more sense because, like, you should only guard the thing in front of your natural and you secure 3 bases. But yeah, now that you mention it, I have seen people taking people taking
yeah,
the
I mean the third base is almost always in the same position, but for the fourth base, I mean, I've seen it both ways where they go for the 12 or they go for the 5 o'clock position.
Yeah, for a fourth base, I generally prefer the corner bases.
Yeah. So I like this response, making 8 links just right out of the gate against Gate first.
Yeah, and I like that Ben Elton did not go across the map. He saw the number of links that are being hashed and respected that.
Really good responses from both sides.
Yeah, also love that probe sneaking.
Yeah, really good.
If you don't do that, you're playing in the dark, and as a Protoss, you never want to do that. So while you're saying that you're taking a 4th base, I thought that you're doing 973 every game.
Sometimes.
It happens.
Well, 973, you can go 9734, right?
True. But it doesn't really matter where it's your 4th hatch.
It doesn't really matter, that's true. Maybe that's why I'm never sure where to go, because it doesn't matter where I go. So, Link Pump saw the probe and now wants to deny that. I would have liked Link Pump to chase the probe with only a couple Zerglings, and maybe left the rest to follow and slow down these Zealots moving out.
Yeah, I think that would have been good as well, but now he doesn't know where the Zealots are, so leaving some Zerglings is definitely better, because at least you can keep tabs on the Zealots.
I think if Ben Elton sneaks one Zealot around, it could be really annoying. But we see he just plays it safe and brings them all back.
Yeah, I mean, he earlier with that sneaky probe managed to see that layer is going on, so no super early Hydra then. And technically, if they're not going for like the no layer hatchery bust, you can afford to be a bit greedier and build a Stargate. Yeah, that's greedy, I think, in 2020. But yeah, I recently, for some reason, had a lot of experience with just 973 on ladder. I don't know why. It like had fallen off of the meta for a bit, and now every Zerg is doing it again.
It looks like here we just have a very standard 3-hatch Spire into 5-hatch Hydra.
Yep, looks that will be the case.
Yeah, it's good, and we should see an Evo Den go down right now.
Yep, we saw that at the third base. And the Protoss player looks like... Oh no, that's a bit of a delayed Zeld speed upgrade. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. So I think +1 will finish, and then in maybe 10 seconds after that, Zeld speed will be done. Or no, I'm not sure. It seems to me that they're not perfectly aligned, but yeah, anyway.
So Ling Pump did get his Overlord into the main base of Ben Elton, so he's well aware of what's happening here. So I don't think we should see any significant damage being dealt by the speed lot timing here.
No, me neither. But he is also upgrading +1 air weapons for the Corsairs. So
yeah.
It's if he manages to see where the Overlords are clumped, it doesn't like the Zealots don't necessarily need to do a lot of damage. It's more of the Zealots just go there and try to tank damage from the Hydras while the Corsairs kill all the OVs. And then it's again very annoying situation for the Zerg because they have to remake all the Overlords.
And we have +1 speed and attack done.
Yep, no +1 for the Sayers yet. But Ben Elton managed to pick up all the Zerglings on the map. So now it's Ling Pump that's playing a bit in the dark. And neither race really wants to do that.
Oh,
one
almost
Corsair.
this is a Corsair there.
Yeah, there's two very damaged ones, so if that one Scourge connects to any of the Corsairs, they'll be dead.
So the Corsairs actually pulled the Hydras out of position. They're trying to get back into the Sim City.
Yeah, he managed to pick up all the Hydras.
But now the Zealots are trapped.
Yeah, the Zealots are now gonna die, but I think these Zealots did more than I expected. So.
Yeah, and also got 1 drone kill. I think almost 2 drone kills.
He is expecting the 4th base to be thrown down, but Zerg players, oftentimes the response after they stop the Zealot harass without much damage, the response is just to go across the map and still bust you. And I think that's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, Storm is just finished. He has 3 Storms available, so I think he should be fine.
Let's see. Yeah, that was
nice
definitely
Storm
not a very good dodge, and these first 2 Storms did a lot of damage. And for some reason he has a lot of Hydras in the middle of the map.
Oh yeah, really, really unfortunate passing.
Yeah,
A lot of
I'm
the
not sure
hydras
if
are just
he's
clumped into
deliberately trying to hide these or no.
Oh, so actually, this is looking really scary because of the second clump of hydras coming
Yeah,
in.
and there's no more storm now.
No more storms.
And there's only 2 cannons to defend. Ben Elton?
Oh, this is looking so dangerous.
Ben Elton is in trouble, but there will be storm right now. There is 1 storm available.
Going to have to be an incredible storm to survive this.
That is a pretty good storm.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
There's the one cannon in the mineral line is also helping.
Another good storm.
Follow-up storm. Yeah, these storms are godlike. They're enough to save him.
Wow, and Ben Elton barely holds on there.
It was very close.
Wow. the second cannon, the second line of cannons in the
the one cannon in the mineral line
was,
is so much heavy lifting. Now he's picking a second Overlord, which Linkblom doesn't really care so much right now because he lost so many Hydras, but his supply is going down.
So big mistake here, I think, from Linkpump. He didn't start the second attack upgrade for his Hydras. And that the second attack upgrade for Hydras is a critical timing, and it's just starting now, but it's so late compared to the armor coming in.
Yeah, now I am not quite sure about Ben Elton's decision right now to go and return the favor of doing a counterattack.
I agree, he needs to go home here.
Yeah, Zergs can like macro very fast and get a lot of units.
But he did get a couple drones at the third base, and we see there's only 3 drones now at the third base.
And he is also taking a third base at the same time. So while he was pressuring the Zerg and forcing the Zerg to stay defensive, he is setting up the third base. And if he throws down a few cannons right now, which I think that probe should do any second now. Yeah, there's the first cannon, the second cannon, there's a Zealot on the ramp, so he looks in a very good position.
Ben Elton also aware that the Zerg is trying to take bottom right as a fort.
Yep, and we can see a bunch of Hydras going to defend that. So there will be a battle near the fourth. I wonder if Linkpump is gonna throw down the hatchery anyways.
I don't think Linkpump has enough to defend. His lurker upgrade hasn't done yet, and it's so hard to hold this with pure Hydra.
Yeah, especially with +1 Hydra.
+2 coming in for Protoss. Oof, yeah, it's not even close.
These were some good storms.
Yeah, I just feel like maybe Linkpump thought he could finish the game because his lurker upgrades just feel super late, and his +2 attack also just feels super late here.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it did look really scary for Ben Elton.
Yeah.
But he somehow miraculously managed to claw his way back into that defense and...
Yeah, there's a GG.
So... really good game by both players, and yes, you might be correct. Linkpump might have thought that the game was over. And then, I don't know if you had that experience, but sometimes when you think the game's over, you just stop macro and stop doing anything, and then you're like, oh shit. My opponent actually managed to hold this. So second map seems to be Saltfield, Playfield.
playfield. Yeah.
Maps for this week were the one we just saw, Bloody Ridge, Playfields, and Overwatch, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. I played a ZBZ on this week, I think, and I remember the map order.
Yep, I was supposed to play this week, but then I have a monthly allowance of how much bandwidth I'm allowed to use every month. The games for this week were near the very end of the month, so I was over my bandwidth allowance, so I couldn't really do anything.
Alright, and we have Ling Pump here in the top right, and Ben Elton in the bottom left. Ben Elton playing for Passion Daddies, and Ling Pump playing for Socialized Healthcare. Is that right?
That is correct. Jonathan, I think he won King of the Theater recently.
Yeah.
For
I think so.
And I don't know about you, but I'm not seeing Ben Elton in the previous CPLs, so he's kind of like a new name to me.
Mm-hmm.
And
this is my first CPL too, so I cannot comment there.
I have joined CPL 4. I definitely was here for CPL 4. I'm not sure if I was in CPL 3 or I just followed it on Twitch because I was too late.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Ben Elton I think is a new name to CPL, and it seems like really good to have someone like a new blood that's also tier 0.
Mm-hmm. So we see Gate expand for Ben Elton and 11 hatch this time for the Zerg.
Yep, and that drone is so damaged. I think Ben Elton wants to go and finish the job. Yeah.
Oh my god!
That probe.
He gets it. Oh my god! And the probe doesn't even lose shields. Oh, barely loses shields. Wow, that has to be so tilting for the Zerg player, losing a drone to the scouting
nice
probe.
Moving shots.
Wow.
That angry drone
revenge.
got the revenge.
It's very angry. He killed his brother. You know.
So yeah, it was a bit unfortunate for Ben Elton that they're cross positions, and his Zealot did not go across the map immediately. So I was expecting him to not even try to go across the map, but he's like.
Ooh, and Ling Pump barely misses that first Zealot coming out, and obviously he'll know now that he's used the gateway, but looks like he has 4 Zerglings on the way, so he should be fine.
Another probe almost killed the scouting drone.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wish my probes could do so much damage.
Strongest worker, man.
I don't know. Strongest worker in everyone else's hands, not in mine. When I tell my probes to attack, they just derp around the map and do nothing.
Just derp around, yeah.
And they're like, we're being attacked, so we're gonna die now, thanks. That's it. We're not even gonna attack back. My probes are big pacifists. They don't
so
like
you
to
see wing speed coming in, and Ling Pump takes off of gas, which is pretty standard. And he's just pumping wings now, actually. This is going up to 10, 12. Oh man, this is a lot of lings. 14, 16 lings total.
And Ben Elton trying to sneak a probe on the map again, which will be scouted by the Overlord, or no, barely just misses that. And a good
response. The cannon just barely finishes. I really thought maybe the lings could do some damage here, but...
And he has a second cannon going up, and now when that probe manages to see that he's pumping nothing but Zerglings, I think the correct response is to add even a third cannon.
Super smart. Really good, really close timing with Ben Elton here.
Yeah, but So what I'll do if I see that they're doing 2-hatch Lingo in is I'll add Infinity, so 3, maybe even 4 cannons, depending on like if I scout any layer and how many links are being pumped. But like that probe did manage to see that there's drones being made right now, but didn't see the 3rd hatchery because I was gonna say like when you see 2 hatcheries and on links, you're very scared and you might go over the fence.
Really sneaky 3rd hatch here.
Yeah, I think that's why Link Pump did sneak that 3rd there.
So Ben Elton has to know that there is a hidden 3rd somewhere. He probably thinks maybe it's at the natural of one of the spawns.
Yeah, he did check the bottom natural, so he must at that point think that it's near the top natural.
But still, it is scary to only see 2 hatcheries.
Yeah, and he saw no layer. So adding Stargate when you see no layer is good because you can potentially deal a lot of damage, but also if they go for some very early Hydra aggression, that Stargate and Corsair might really cost you a lot.
Yeah, then we see Wing Pump transitioning into a 4-hatch Hydra.
Yeah. And I think he is just planning to have to end the game right now, because there is still no layer being made, and we can see Hydra upgrades are starting. Pendleton is now adding some gateways, but he needs to add the Temple Archives like yesterday. So let's see, that first Corsair is gonna be very big on getting all the intel. So yeah, you can see that he's desperately trying to find that 3rd base. And he's unsuccessful so far, but he really needs to go into the mains and see that there's no layer and that Hydras are being made. But seems like I think he's trying to check the main, but checking the main, I think he will manage to scout that new 3rd base.
Yeah, I agree. He'll probably head towards the Zerg's main after checking here.
Unless he now goes to natural and then does a beeline from there.
Oh, nice Zealot move out here from Ben Elton. Takes out almost all the Lings, actually. So that puts a lot of pressure on the Zerg in a crucial time.
And the Corsair did manage to see the grid, but just barely, so I'm not sure if he actually saw it. But given that Zealot move, I think that he did.
Yeah, I think he must have seen it for sure. This is looking pretty dicey for the Wing Pump. There's only 3 Hydras here.
Yeah, I mean, if there was a sunken, that would be a completely different story. But I think Link Pump was just relying on Benetton not scouting that base for a long time.
Yeah, losing all the Lings for free here really hurt.
And it's 3 hatcheries in that base.
Yeah, if he loses the space with the Evo chamber too, it's probably just going to be game over.
And Benelton's ignoring the Hydralisks and focusing down the hatcheries. I think that's... I'm not sure. Like, it's a good call because like you take down a lot of their production, but also at the same time, I think the Zealots were enough to fight the Hydras.
Yeah, I mean, even though Ben Elton lost all his Zealots, I mean, he must be feeling good here. He got the snipe on the hatchery, and he forced Ling Pump to make additional Hydras. So the worker count, I mean, there's just going to be a huge difference here.
Yeah, and he, as you say, he feels good currently, and he even cancelled one of the cannons that he was making. so he's being a bit confident about his defensive abilities. Not sure if that's not gonna come back to bite him, but Link Pump is right now macroing some drones.
Yeah. So I thought Link Pump would immediately go for the counter and just try to all in, but he's actually just droning up.
He's droning up, and he is also starting lair, which I don't know. Like, if I was in Link Pump's position, I would definitely try to make Hydras from all the hatcheries that I've got left and go to the Protoss base. But as I said, Ben Elton had 3 storms available and 4th coming, so maybe.
Yeah, we saw last game.
Yeah.
Ben Elton showing a heroic defense.
Yeah.
So I like the layer here though, because +1 attack just finished, and so you need the layer to be able to start +2 attack immediately after.
Yeah, he's starting...
Oh, actually, never mind. He starts melee attack, which is kind of
canceled
unusual here.
It was, but he cancelled it. He wanted to do the Hydra.
Okay, good. I thought maybe this was some unknown technology.
I mean, I have seen builds where they get +1 for the Hydras and then they go into Ling upgrades and go for Ultras later on, but...
Oh, Ben Elton with the catch on the Hydras moving out. Again, Hydras are out of position.
Yeah, but there are a lot of Hydras this time.
Oh, but the storm on the drones, it's just a massacre. With all these overlords, too.
Yeah, meanwhile we had Link Pump trying to attack Ben Elton's main base, but yeah, that was it.
Doesn't make a dent.
Well, we've got Ben Elton coming here with some pretty fast victories.
Yeah, just a clean 2-0. Really nice play from Ben Elton.
And now we are gonna move to our second and so our final match, which it will be Father versus, I need to check. Yeah, so it's your new to CPL. Do you know the story of Father? He used to be, I think, tier 3 player 2 CPLs ago.
Who does?
Father, IRK Father. He is on our team.
Yeah.
As a tier 0 player right now. He used to be tier 3 a few CPLs ago. So yeah, he was, I think for CPL 3 or 4, he was voted the most improved player. And you can see why. I mean, currently he's a coach. Okay, so post of the game, it's gonna be Father versus Narsil.
Alright.
And that will be a Terran versus Protoss. So IRK Father spawning in the bottom position, fighting for Team Passion Daddies in the yellow, and Narsil Rev, the Protoss player for fighting for Team Socialized Healthcare, spawning in the red. And they even play top versus bottom.
Much better colors this time around, yeah.
Yeah. I don't like the golden turn, so I'm gonna make Father blue. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna have as an opening. So I'm surprised because many Protoss players don't like this map, and you can see a lot of early aggression. Like on this map specifically, it is not uncommon to see one of the very first probes going across the map, but instead we don't see any of that. And because it's so uncommon, you can see Father right now checking his whole main.
Smart.
Seeing if there are any pylons and gateways being built.
Yeah, there's a lot of good places for proxy gateways on this map. I've definitely been victim to many proxy gateway plays.
Yeah,
Father with the wall off too, with the barracks, really smart.
Yeah, that was the correct thing, because he saw there's no gateways in his main, and with that barracks, he ensures that even if there is a proxy somewhere on the map, it's not really going to do much. And now you can see he's trying to hop the SCV over, failing to do it twice already, but 3 times, oh man. Really unfortunate RNG.
Oh yeah. Just getting bad RNG on that building.
5 times he did not manage to hop that SCV, and you can see that he just gave up.
Some days it's just not in the cards for him.
He's like, yeah,
and
he
gets
did
out,
it.
He gets out.
I thought that at this point he was gonna just finish the barracks and lift it off.
I think he was planning on doing that, but then he got the right RNG for the building.
Yeah, and Father is a very emotional player, so having SCV doing that 5 times with the bad RNG, you can tell he's tilted. And now that SCV hopped on the other side.
Sees the Zealot.
Yeah, and to my surprise, Narcio is not throwing down any sort of early aggression. He will go for a very macro game. So no proxy gateways, no 10-12, and now Cyber is done. He's researching good range. He's not even throwing down Citadel of the Eldoon or anything. So looks like Narcio just wants to play the straight up game on this map. Which also means that we are very likely to see some carriers.
Yeah. Strong carrier map with the weird shaped mains and
yeah. But also no map that Protoss players still like to play the long game, so seeing carriers on that map is not that common. And Father on his side playing it also completely safe. Narcio, I'm a bit surprised that he's going for a second gateway before expansion.
Yeah.
But he is mostly doing that because he currently doesn't see what Father is doing, so he doesn't know if behind that barracks there's no like 2 more factories or
like a 2-back push.
Yeah. I think if he can monitor at least the barracks, if the barracks is producing marines, and check whether he will get FD'd.
Right.
But he is not currently doing that.
Yeah, so Father's command center just finished. I believe it was factory expand.
Yeah, he built a factory and then he built a system. And now he's researching siege mode, so he's going the safest build that Terrans can.
Yeah, just really nice defensive play from Father, with starting with the barracks wall. Should be completely fine here with siege mode already finished.
We see that Narcio managed to place his natural nexus correctly, which I think on this map and this map alone, for this matchup only, is incorrect.
How so?
Most of the time when you place your nexus on this map, you deliberately want to manner your gas mining and build it 1x off, because siege tanks can shoot at your gas from across these cliffs are close to your gas. And if your nexus is positioned correctly, they can also siege down your nexus.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is very
kind of like a match point in that way.
Yes, indeed. So if you manner it deliberately, then you're preventing siege tanks from being able to reach it.
Mhm.
And we see that he is taking a third base to compensate for his two gateways early on, and he is also butchering to take his fourth base, which I think will be very greedy. I mean, taking a fast third base is greedy enough. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the fast fourth base. Definitely a gamble here.
yeah, I mean, he's posturing currently to take it, but he doesn't have the minerals, so he is getting all his tech. He is keeping on units quite a lot right now. So basically what he is currently relying on is that father will just be sitting and macroing at home. Because there's... Yeah.
It's going to be really dangerous because father's going for a 5-pack push timing, it looks like.
Yeah, father's just starting his 3-pack recent. But even right now, if father decides to go across the map, there are 6 tanks and 3 marines against 7 dragoons and 1 zealot. So even now, father can just steamroll Narsil, and that is an effect from Narsil going for all the tech and the fast third base, and because he's doing these two things, he is skipping on units, and he has not produced any dragoons from these 2 gateways for a very long time now.
Yeah, just now starting dragoon production again.
Yeah, and father is almost ready to roll here.
Yeah, Narsil really needs to know this is coming because 5-pack pushes are really hard to defend, I think. Just in general, and this is going to be so dangerous.
Let's see. He needs to not lose any dragoons right now. It looks like he lost 1.
Not the end of the world.
Not the end of the world, but given his prediction right now, that 1 dragoon is even a big thing.
Yeah,
the dragoons did manage to escape, but they were not going to the base. So we can see that father, with his maneuver, has effectively managed to cut off the Protoss armies in 2 halves.
Yeah, father gets across the map just unimpeded, and he just moves across all the way to the Protoss natural.
Yeah, and you can see that he sieged these tanks close to the gas, so he's gonna at some point siege the gas when he has scan available. And yeah, it all comes down to Narsil taking the gamble and hoping that father will not attack him and skipping on a lot of units. And I mean, things are not looking great for Narsil. We're gonna need another
things are looking terrible.
But I mean, there is only 6 siege tanks.
So, GG. So before the game ended, at Narsil's third base, there was a 1 vulture killing probes, got up to 17 probe kills.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, vultures are insane. Saying it as a completely unbiased player.
So what is the correct response to the 5-factory push?
So you really need to be vigilant and see that it's coming. If you are unsure that they will do a 5-fact, you have 2 options. One of them is go to base arbiter. That is pretty safe build. But if they're also playing a very long macro game and they're not planning to do like a 5-fact or a 7-fact push with +1, your 2 base arbiter puts you behind.
Yeah.
And your other option is you can take a third, then skip the tech and be pure gateway man until the mid game, and then after your third base is up, and then you have enough units, then start to do the tech up. So as a Protoss, you can only really afford to do one of these things at a time if you want to stop an early push. And I'm not blaming Narzu for doing whatever he did, because
no.
Going for the tech and the third base, if it works, so it was sort of a gamble. But if it works, it sets you in a really great position because you have all the tech available and you can start popping your end game units, and you have all the economy to support all your new gateways. And you can get an easy fourth base, and then from there on, maybe you can get a fifth base as well, depending on how the Terran is playing. But so scouting is the most crucial thing in PvT. Similar to PvZ, but basically the Protoss just needs to know what their opponent is doing, otherwise they lose. But in PvT at least you have options to play safe. In PvZ you don't.
Alright, so yes, game 2. Father spawning in the top right, playing for Passion Daddies, and Narsil spawning in bottom right, playing for Team Socialized Healthcare.
Georgina's thing in the chat. Every time I looked in the stream today, I see Protoss dying. Yeah, that's what Protoss players are infamous for today. But I mean, Father is a very good player, so Protoss against Father, it's not very uncommon to die.
So, do you think we're going to see another 5 factory push here on this map, on Clayfields?
I don't think that he will do... Like, Father is... He's sort of unpredictable because he can both play the long macro game, but he also likes to be aggressive. I don't think that on this map in particular he'll go 5-5. I think he'll go for the 7-5 plus 1 if he decides to go for an aggression. I think that is a good build on this map. So if I had to call any builds right now, I'll go for... Oh, but Narsil is posturing to take 12 Nexus.
Oh yeah. Interesting. Well, obviously, 12 Nexus is pretty strong on 4-player maps if you get lucky with the scouting.
Yeah, but I think he will get unlucky and Father is going to scout it
get
first.
Very unlucky.
And, I mean, he needs to throw 2 gateways right now, then possibly a shield battery to defend this. Because 12 Nex is okay if they're going for a gasless expand. But if they are going for what Father is doing right now, he can now throw down a factory and then just rally vultures with marines. And it's really hard to stop.
Yeah, Father with the first scout, first position scout, has to feel bad for Narsil here. Yeah. We're definitely going to see some kind of aggression, early aggression.
Yeah, I think Father will go up to... Let's see if he denies that probe from getting into the base. He did not do that, unfortunately. But I expect Father to go to 3 to 4 Marines, and then pull some SCVs, do a bunker rush, and while rallying vultures.
I think that's definitely the correct response. Yeah, we see going up to 4 Marines here.
Yep, and the factory is almost done, and I think when the factory is done, he will just pull some SCVs. Let's see. No. Okay, that's it. He just wants to have vision at Narsil's gas to do the SCVs, to drill them. Let's see if Okay, so Narcio is doing a good job anticipating the SCVs, but with this build, sort of what you want to do is pull your zealots a bit off the way, because you know the pathing of the SCVs that they will drill. So you really want to ignore the SCVs and then pounce on the Marines as soon as they get into range.
Really nice micro from Father. Hasn't lost a single Marine yet. Still hasn't lost a single Marine yet.
Bunker up almost already, so yeah.
Wow.
Narcio going for another gamble here, which did not really pay off. So, okay, that was 1 hour and we're done with both games for...
Quick series. 2-0 series here.
Yeah. So my connection currently is fine. So we could go for some tier 3 games.
Sure.
And then we can finish off the tier 3 games later on.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
Okay, so let me check the caster schedule, see what games were not claimed, and then we can decide. So I'm currently looking into that, and we can get some round 4, so week 4 games, because they were not casted.
Sure, let's do it.
I think someone had said that tier 3 games have not really been casted in this CPL, but up to week 3, all games from all tiers were casted.
Yeah, we're still a little backed up, I think.
Yeah, and currently the only week that we're sort of missing casts is week 4. And we're currently on, we should be casting week 5 right now, but week 4 seems like everyone was busy doing something, and we only have 3 casts for the week 4. So okay, we are gonna cast some week 4, and our choices are Operation Indecision versus Passion Daddies, or Samyang Fire versus Team Socialized Healthcare. Which one do you want?
Gotta go with Passion Daddies, of course. The best team.
Yeah, I felt so as well.
So this is week 4, you said?
Week 4, yep.
Alright, sounds good.
Take this stream title as well, and I'm gonna have to check what replays we have available for Passion Daddies. So yeah, I'll just update the stream title while I'm waiting for the replays to download.
Sure.
Oh, not sure actually how to do the stream title. Never done that. Must be an option somewhere in here.